Okay, my learners of my course, we will continue to discuss about aerial photography and its history. On first slide, you can see the information that many people might think that aerial photography first started with planes, but not that long ago with the limitations of technology and the size of cameras. However, photographers have explored the potential of the aerial image in photography for centuries. There is, and there will be always the desire that human nature to explore further and reach higher. Next slide, you can see that history of aerial photography wouldn't be complete without looking at the work of photographers and pilots in planes. The rise of a fast, effective aircraft and personal planes gave photographers more opportunity to head into the clouds and capture images of the scenes below. By this point, the cameras had also become much more portable for this sort of application. You can see a photo of the Soviet pilots, and they were taking the first picture. In 1911, the first semi-automatic camera was designed specifically for aerial photography. It was designed by the Russian military engineer Potter. Here you can see the plane of Russia, and we can say that Russia engineer was the first scientist who could explore, who could create something new, something interesting, to use plane, to use aircraft to take a photo from the height of the surface. The end of World War II and the beginning of the Cold War brought even further advancements to aerial photography, particularly thanks to the space race. The first known photo from space depicting a glimpse of Earth was taken on October 24, 1946, by a captured Nazi rocket launched from New Mexico. We know that United States of America and the Soviet Union, they were competitors and they always competed with each other. What country developed, what country created, what country investigated something interesting in science, something interesting in medicine, in engineering. According to such competition, right now we have so many interesting inventions, so many interesting technology as space aircraft, as robots, as mobile phone, even television. Yeah, we can say that something interesting new was designed and was created in this competition. The United States and the Soviet Union's efforts to outpace one another aerospace achievements led directly to the development of satellite imaging, the ultimate in unmanned aerophotography. On next slide, you can see a beautiful picture of this photo, of this picture from the space. It's a surface of our Earth. I hope that this presentation was so helpful for you. Right now, we will watch a short video. Just a minute. And according to this video, you will know about the amazing space. I'm so sorry, just a minute. We will continue to work. Please have a fun.
Almost all of these pictures are taken by spacecraft with telescopes on board, which either flew past the planet or orbited it or landed on the surface of that planet. The images originate with missions that range from the lunar orbiter series of the 60s, those are the earliest pictures here, to really cutting edge shots from Saturn and Mars from probes that are still working today. Basically what I did is I went in and I served as curator of a vast number of images. I searched through hundreds of thousands of raw frames from Voyager and Viking and so forth. Viking was a Mars orbiter, the 70s and 80s. Looking for the extraordinary shots. I also have an eye for abstraction, I have to confess, and I like pictures that subvert expectation a bit. This is a global dust storm on Mars, and it's comprised of about 90 individual frames from the Viking orbiter of the late 70s, early 80s. Mars is the only planet that we know of that has global storms. And so this is, I think, a really good example of that. And I find that it has an almost biblical fury.
Okay, thank you so much.
Almost all of these pictures are taken by spacecraft with telescopes on board.
Okay, we can say that this video was about the Mars, and you can see that this video was about the Mars, yeah, about the planets from the space, and we can conclude that there is so much interesting information, so many interesting facts, and one of them is the development of aerial photography. Thank you so much. Let's continue to investigate and to get acquainted with this aerial photography. I will wait for you on the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.